Hey, what's up, guys? Hopefully everybody's at home enjoying their summer vacation. Hopefully y'all are rested up and recovered from the season and ready to get back into some training and get prepared for fall ball. Today I just want to go over the 2018 summer program with y'all, make sure everybody's on the same page and understands the programming. You should get two documents from Coach Webster in your email. The first one should be 2018 program instructions. That document will go through and in a little bit more detail about all the programming, how to read the program, sets and reps, etc. Make sure you read through that and understand the program and watch all the videos before you actually jump into this and start lifting things up and putting them down. So after you go through the program instructions, make sure you read through that carefully, make sure you understand everything. If you don't understand something, email me, call me. My information is on the end of that document as well as in the email that Coach Webster should send to you all. So read through the program instructions and then open up the second document. It is the 2018 Summer DCMLX Phase 1. That is the program. When you open that up, you should see the first page is just a cover page with Dickinson College Red Devil Lacrosse High Performance Training Program Summer 2018. If you scroll down, you will see videos. This is every video that you'll need and instructions on how to do the exercises. Look at those videos if you're not familiar with an exercise. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're doing the right exercise, not just whatever you think it is. Watch the videos, watch the technique, make sure you're doing it as well as you can. If you feel uncomfortable with any lifts or you have pain with any lifts, make sure you email me or see your doc or see your healthcare provider at home. We do not want y'all to get hurt during this program. This is to decrease the likelihood of injury and increase performance. So the first page there is videos, has a video for every exercise that I'm asking you to do. There is a video demo. So look over those and make sure you familiarize yourself with them. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see the Dickinson College movement preparation. That is our warm-up. That is the same warm-up that we go through every day before practice, before lift. We expect you to do that movement prep before you work out. So be it a speed workout, a weight room workout, or a conditioning workout, make sure you're warming up well. Again, we're trying to decrease injuries. So the movement preparation is there for your warm-up. There's a video of the warm-up also listed at the very top of the video page. That is an older version of the warm-up, but it should still give you a pretty good idea of how to do the warm-up exercises. I do plan to make a new video of that at some point, just haven't gotten there yet. So use that old video if you're unfamiliar with the warm-up. If you continue to scroll down, we go into the energy system development. We will do our conditioning mostly in phase 1 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The focus is on aerobic conditioning. So this is a lower intensity conditioning. This isn't high intensity. We're not kicking your butt, but it should be pretty challenging, or it should be moderately challenging on Tuesday, Thursdays, and then a little bit of just cardiac output on Saturday to, one, help with active recovery, and two, increase a little bit of aerobic fitness there. Let's start on, and you'll also see Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are our speed days. We'll go over that next. Let's start with the energy system development. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, those 2 days are exactly identical. So on Tuesday, you'll see you're going to start with 5 minutes under sets and reps. You'll see 5 minutes listed and then 3x6 at 80 yards. You're going to start with 5 minutes of aerobic plyometrics. You can check out the video for that, but that is basically a few hip turns on each side and then going into some low-level hurdle hops. You can go forward and you can go lateral. We're going to stick with 2 feet on those for now in this phase, and you're going to do about 8 to 10 of those. Rest for about 10 to 15 seconds. Do it again, and you continue that as many rounds as you can get in within the 5 minutes. Take a 5-10 minute break there, get some water, and then we're going to go into our tempos. Tempo running is sprinting at a lower percentage. So we're going 60 to 70% max effort. So it's not a full speed sprint. If we go full speed, it's going to be too high of an intensity. You're not going to be able to recover from it to then be able to do our speed training on the following day. This is a lower intensity, low day. So I should have said that a little bit earlier, but we do a high-low method. So we go high intensity, we run fast, we lift hard, and then the next day is lower intensity. so we can recover and adapt and get ready to train hard again on the next high day. So we go high, low, high, low. Again, 60 to 70% max effort. We're going to have a few varying starts with that. The first start on the first set of 6, so you'll do 6, each rep will be 80 yards. So you'll do on set 1, you'll do a hot feet start. Check out the video for that. You'll start your sprint with hot feet, go into a nice stride of 60 to 70% effort sprint for 80 yards. That's 1 rep. You're going to take 45 to 60 seconds, recover, repeat that 6 times. You're going to take a 5-minute break between sets. You're going to repeat that for 3 sets, and each set will have a different start. So the first set will be hot feet start, second set will be hip turns, and then the third set is a 5-5 shuffle. Again, videos for all of that. Check it out on the video page and familiarize yourself with that. Each week, the volume goes up, so you can see 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and then the reps go up, 6, 7, 8, 9 reps. The yardage stays the same. The rest does go down, so first 2 weeks is 45 to 60, second 2 weeks is 30 to 45 seconds. Again, the same workout on Thursday, and then Saturday is just cardiac output. Pick some type of low intensity exercise. I would recommend not running in phase 1 just because we just came off the season. The joints are a little bit achy and got a lot of volume throughout the season. So pick some type of low impact, so elliptical, stationary bike, Versa climber, something low intensity or low impact, so that way you're just taking a little bit of stress off the joints in this first phase. Again, the time progresses, or the volume progresses, 30 to 40 minutes, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and then 60 minutes in that last week 4. That is your energy system development. Again, aerobic emphasis in phase 1, trying to build some work capacity. If you scroll down to the next page, it describes our speed training. Our speed training is set up where we have wall drills for technique, and then some technique drills where you're moving, some skips and marches, and then we go into our actual sprinting. As you can see, we have all the exercises listed all the way on the right. So it says phase 1 Monday. Under there are all the exercises. Again, there's videos for each of those. Familiarize yourselves with them. And then under week 1, it gives you your volume. So you're going to do 2 sets of 3 breaths. So the posture holds are for breaths. Take 3 breaths, hold for that amount of time, switch to the other side. And then you'll have your load and lift, march, and single exchange on the wall. Again, familiarize yourselves with the exercises and then do those on the wall. Next are the high knee march and high knee skip. We're going to go 2 sets of 10 yards of each of those, and then we go into our actual mechanics of the day or sprinting of the day. And right now we're just working on mechanics. I'm not trying to get you guys to run full speed yet. I want you to be a little bit lower intensity and just really focus on all the mechanic stuff that you're working on in the wall and the marches and skips, and try to incorporate those in the actual sprint that you're doing for the exercise itself. So it's 80%. It's a little bit faster than the tempos, but not quite 100%. I don't want you to go max effort yet. We'll work up to that throughout the first phase here, and then you can see in week 4 we do actually hit 4 good solid full max effort sprints in the end there. So then on Wednesday is our top end speed. So Monday's our acceleration, shorter distance. You can see we're only going about 10 yards. We're just working on accelerating. And then our Wednesday is our top end speed. So we're going to go a little bit longer in distance and actually work up to a top end sprint. Again, we have wall drills, then we have some mechanic drills, and then we go into the ankle, shin, knee build-up. Again, familiarize yourselves with the videos. Try to focus on technique and form. We're stepping over the ankle, we're stepping over the shin, we're stepping over the knee, trying to get the nice cyclical, not letting the leg hang behind you, and really getting a good knee drive on those. Again, not max effort here, just working on technique, rhyme, rhythm, smoothness, and form. As we then go into the next phases, we'll start to ramp up the intensity and really start to run fast. Again, just focusing on technique. Friday is the same as Monday, so we focus on acceleration, the shorter stuff, twice a week. There's a little bit more emphasis in lacrosse. That's we're going to use a lot more acceleration and change of direction than we will top end speed, but we do want to train both with an emphasis on that acceleration. So Mondays and Fridays are the same. Then we get into the programming, the weight room programming. Mondays, day one. So on Mondays, you'll do day one, Monday speed training. If you want to break that up into 2 sessions, you can. So you can do maybe an AM session where you do your speed work and then come back into the weight room later in the afternoon and do your weight room work. Or you can do it all as one, doesn't matter. Just make sure you do your speed work before the weight room. So on Mondays are a little bit more focused on legs, and we have our front squats. So we're gonna start with just some plyometrics and med ball work. In the first 2 weeks, I want you to do the static start box jump, and then at week 3, I want you to switch that up to the counter movement box jump. Again, check out the videos and familiarize yourself with those. And then same thing in the med ball work. We're gonna start in half kneeling, and then in week 3, progress to split squat iso. Front squats, we're working on volume here, so we're going to start with 3 sets of 10. That progresses to 5 sets of 10 in week 3, and then we deload. On the deload week, we're going to go 3 by 6, and that is you're going to do the same amount of weight you did for 10, but only do it 6 times. So we're going to lessen the volume, less sets plus less reps, but the same amount of weight. So whatever you did, whatever your heaviest set of 10 was in week 3 for 10, do that same amount of weight for 6 and only 3 sets. Also with that, so on week 1, 3 by 10, I want you to work up to your max set of 10. So your first work set will be your heaviest set, and then drop 8 to 12% less for drop sets. So your first set of 10 might be at about 100 pounds, or obviously that's a little bit light, but just for an example, 100 pounds and then 8 to 12%. So you're looking at, like 90 pounds for the next 2 sets as drop sets. Same thing then on the next week, 4 sets. The first set will be your heaviest set, and then the next 3 sets will be drop sets. The split squat tempo is next. That is tempo. So it's 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, no lockout. This is a lot of time under tension. I want, again, time under tension, muscles working the entire time. This should be kind of miserable at the end, so you should start to feel the quads and hammies and glutes burning at the end. You can add weight to this, but make sure you don't sacrifice technique for the amount of weight. So 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. You get 30 seconds between each leg. You get 40 seconds between sets. So you do your left leg, 30 seconds, right leg, 40 seconds, and then repeat that for the amount of sets and reps that I have programmed. The rest of that day seems pretty self-explanatory. Check out the videos, make sure you follow the program, and make sure you're aware that it does progress week to week with volume. If we scroll down to Wednesday, same thing, starting with some plyometrics and med ball work. This does not progress in week 3. We're kind of sticking with the broad jumps stay the same, and then on the tall kneeling, med ball for the first 2 weeks, and then we're going to progress that to a squat iso in week 3. So make sure you're checking that out in the videos. We got bench press, same format as with the front squats. We're going work up to a max set of 10, and then drop sets for the remainder of the sets. So again, if it's 4 sets, first set is max effort, and then drop 8 to 12% for the remaining 3 sets. Again, just understand on 4A push-up tempo, that is the same as the split squat tempo, so 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, and you can take about 30 to 40 seconds in between each set as needed, and that is a little bit of a try set there. And then day 3 or Friday, the plyometrics and med ball stuff is the same. Check that out from day 1. And then deadlifts. This is a lot of volume here, but it's not max effort. So it's not your heaviest possible set of 3 that you can do. This is a little bit of a work capacity. So we're going to go 65 to 70%. So it's a little bit lighter. And so it shouldn't be real hard, but at the end, by the time you get to set 4, 5, 6, they should start to get challenging. So you're only taking 1 minute rest at the end. So make sure you familiarize yourself with the deadlift. And again, so it's 65 to 70%, 1 minute rest in between. The rest of that day looks pretty self-explanatory other than the pull-ups. In the pull-ups, you do as many reps as possible, take a little break for about 30 seconds, do as many reps as possible, take 30 seconds until you hit all 30 reps. So that pretty much does it, guys. Hopefully that explains the program. If you have any questions or I missed something or I didn't explain it well enough, please hit me up. Again, my email and cell and all my contact information is on the program instructions. So just use that, reach out, give me questions. If you want feedback on any technique or form, you can shoot a video of yourself and send it to me, and I'd be happy to critique and give you some feedback. Good luck on the program, and make sure you work hard. Have a great summer, and I'll be in touch for phase 2 coming next month.